Tuesday morning. It is 8 o'clock on the dot. Rise and shine, rise and shine. Good morning. Good morning. We're doing well. You doing okay? Rise and shine. This is Coffee Talk on a beautiful Tuesday morning. I'm Wesh 2 First Warning Meteorologist Eric Burris. It is December 10th, which means we're getting closer and closer to Christmas. We're getting closer and closer to the new year. Hope you're having a great one. I really do. Lots to talk about in the weather world today. Yesterday was kind of a little bit of a lull. Today we're watching our next storm system. It's a cold front and it's gaining steam. See those showers and storms firing up out ahead of it? There's plenty of moisture around in the deep south. And all of that eventually will be moving our direction. Cold front means we got two pieces. First piece is going to be showers, thunder showers moving through tomorrow. Second piece is going to be that blast of cool, dry air moving into central Florida. So be ready for it. Now, before we get into the rains, let's just talk about the differences. All right. For example, today our high temperature hangs out in the lower range of the 80s. By Thursday, our high temperature, lower range of the 60s. So above average today, below average looking ahead to Thursday. It's going to be a real ziggity boop. I think I just made that up. Anyway, good morning. How you doing? Let's take a look at how that plays out. So for today, beautiful, right? 81 degrees, partly cloudy skies. There's that thunderstorm coverage for tomorrow. High temperatures will be warm, right? So that's going to be the next thing. Let's kind of look at our Futurecast model and try and get an idea of how that's going to shape up, okay? We've been looking for the last couple of days. We know that the moisture's been around and that it's going to continue to be around. But let me dial this up. Computer. All right, here we go. Computer. All right. Through today, couple of clouds. Looks like a pretty nice day. Tonight, going more clouds, even a few showers north and west of town, right? Tomorrow morning, 7:30, 8 o'clock, a few showers, not looking too bad, but that line of weather starts to move in a little bit closer and a little bit closer. 10, 11 o'clock, look at that! We'll have a squall line, and what's so fun for me, I'm off of work. Do I actually get to listen to the rain? Thank you, Diane, for picking up on that. I picked up the mouse just to drive it home. All right, so do I actually get to listen to the rain tomorrow? Sit on the back patio? Okay, all right. Anyway, so that's 11 a.m., 12 o'clock, starting to get into the metro. Looks like it's a little delayed from where we were just a couple of model runs ago, right? Into the metro 12, 1, 2 o'clock. And then by 3 o'clock, it's clearing out. And then it's clearing out, and it's going to be a bit of a change, right? So yeah, that's kind of a fun little change. One word of note is that it's been a while since we've seen any kind of decent rains around. Last big rain, at least in Orlando, judging a half of an inch or so, you have to go back to November 6th, more than a month. So it's been a minute. All right. Yeah. That said, no rain today. Maybe a sprinkle late tonight. But yeah. All right. So for today, comfortable morning. There's that southerly wind that's going to help to warm the temperatures up. Mid 70s, 11 o'clock. Upper 70s, lower 80s, 1, 2, 3 o'clock. And then from there, of course, we'll be watching that front. Outside this morning, look how pretty it is looking outside at Port Canaveral. Couple of clouds. I know they were working. I think they were working on the hypersonic stuff last couple days. New Smyrna Beach is looking great. What else do we have here? Let's head to Orlando. Loading. Loading. Are you going to work? You worked a minute ago, man. I just saw you. Let me try and reload. Come on. We were looking at the Riviera. I'm just going to sit in black, computer. I'm frustrated. Computer. Fine. You don't want to show it? Fine. We don't have to look at Disney. Downtown Orlando, are you going to work? Oh, now I'm getting frustrated. Wow. Literally looked at those seconds ago. Cool beans. All right. It's fine. I don't want to look outside anyway. Computer. All right. Average high temperature mid 70s. Will be in the lower 80s today. David says the forecast looks dark. Right? Come on. Oh, man. Like, you have to talk into the mouse for it to work. Oh, you're right. Computer. It's a Star Trek 4 reference. Yeah. If the camera won't work, show us the new graphics. Damn. It's not like secretive. WBBH, Fort Myers. Ah. All right. Anyway, so we're looking really good here today. We're looking really good the next couple of days. We do have some changes, though. We were talking about those temperatures, right? Got those temperatures dropping. Next thing, it's almost like the computer's like, I've got a 17-minute Windows update for you. You know? All right. So anyway, we talked a little bit about that drop off for Thursday. So let's look at those Thursday temperatures. 45 in the morning, right? Here's Thursday morning. All right. 30s, 40s, 50s. That's going to be a shock to the system. Look at our Thursday afternoon. 60s. Maybe you're not yelling loud enough at your computer. Meanwhile, Stella's almost as deaf as can be at this point, sweetheart. Oh, man. Anyway, there you go. You kind of get the idea, right? Temperatures in the 60s. We're looking great. That's Thursday. Friday. We talked a little bit about this yesterday. If you're unfamiliar with this little event, it is one of the greatest parts of the season for me and has become such over the years. It is Share Your Christmas. It is an event that Wesh has hosted for, I believe, 39 years. There are 6 Central Florida locations. Some of your friends from Wesh will be out and about at the different locations. I will be out at the Daytona International Speedway on Friday, okay? So, if you're heading on out, it will be very nice in the morning, comfortable later in the morning, and by about lunchtime, hey, 1 o'clock, 70 degrees, that's a really nice forecast. So if you're heading out to the different locations, if you're heading out to the one nearest to you, it's looking fantastic. Friday morning will be a little cool, but I digress. Patty says, I'm a little edgy as I have a jaw surgeon appointment today. It's creeping me out at the thought. Oh, me too. Got some TMJ doing its thing. All right. So come out and see us. Otherwise, we've got that rain to deal with. The severity doesn't look to be significant. I was just looking in here. Sips is in. I know Sips went away for a minute. Sips is back. Yeah. So it's not showing any kind of a severe threat for us. So it is what it is. Just some rainfall for us, which is fine. But it's going to be the opportunity for some heavier stuff. Mickey's asking, what would the wind chill be on Thursday morning? Yeah, so let's look at the feels like temperatures. So first off, let's look again at Thursday's lows, just for comparison's sake. All right, 30s and 40s. Now, feels like temperatures for Thursday morning. There's your feels like temperature on Thursday morning. Yeah. That's gonna sting a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little. So Thursday morning plan for that chill. We'll be talking. I'm doing the noon and four today, so we'll be talking about this with newer model data, right? And then for share your Christmas, not as bad, but it's still gonna be cool. Does not stay cold long enough to worry. Hot the next day. I wouldn't say it's going to be hot the next day. More of a rebound really the next day. Yeah. You know. Hold on one second. Kay's asking, should I cover my plants Thursday morning just north of Ormond Beach? So, there's going to be a decent amount of wind. But are you worried if you're worried about frost for Thursday morning? I would say that there's going to be a decent enough amount of wind. Here's your low temperatures. 41. I don't think it'll be a huge issue. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Alex Alisi's blowing up my phone. Great. So I might have to wear a robe in the morning or clothing, just anything clothing. I would always say, like, when you get into the lower 40s, the wind, if it were to die down, it could, allow for some frost to develop. So in that case, you may want to do that. Yeah. What's the graphic above Monday on the 7 day? What's the graphic above Monday on the 7 day? Did I see something above Monday? Oh, I might have loaded the wrong. I think I must have loaded the wrong. Yeah, That's just the wrong 7 day that I loaded. It had Share Your Christmas on the wrong day. There. That's the correct 7 day. Totally did. Mickey says, totally didn't just go over to WBBH and watch a weather excerpt just to see the new graphics package. See? Yeah, there you go. It's there. It's there. Steven says, yes, clothing would be good. Agreed. Agreed. So, yeah, just plan for a little cool. Just a little cool. Just a little cool. All right. So how we doing? Questions? Anything? Polar plunge. Mickey says looks good. My reply button on the live post would appear to be broken. Come on, Facebook. I see it, Jan, at least. Gage says, I don't know. Today could go without. There you go. What's next week looking like? You know, we've got some fronts, some storm systems sliding on in. Here's a look at kind of the GFS model. Let's dial into this and see where we're at. All right. High pressure, comfortable air. There's that little cold front storm system deal. All right, high pressure. Now this little thing on the right side is interesting. I'm partially wondering if this little thing here on the right is the recycle of Oscar. Kind of thinking about that. I don't know. We'll have to watch and see. Tiffany, did you buy the Mooney Christmas sweater? No, I would like to. I wonder if it's too late to do that. I wonder. I wonder if I could buy that Christmas sweater for Christmas. Might have actually bought a Mooney for Christmas too, though. All right. So we'll have to see if that's the recycle of Oscar. Kind of an interesting little feature. I think it probably is, honestly. Which, if that's the case, when was Oscar? Oscar hurricane season 2024. Oscar was late October. Oscar was 19th through the 22nd. So there's your cycle there. If this is, but it kind of lines up like it kind of lines up. It kind of lines up. I think this is probably Oscar. So now we're starting to dial this in here for next year's hurricane season. And now that we've kind of figured out the cycle duration, then it's a matter of just trying to figure out how it all plays in. Yeah. All right. So anyway, so that's that. We'll dial into that later. I'd like to see Santa try and fit it. All right. So there's that. Pretty sure that that's probably Oscar there. And it pulls away. Storm system. Look at that. It's going to time out a little. I mean, right now the models have it a little different. I saw that, Matt. I saw that article. That's yeah, I saw that. The guy flying from the Yucatan up to Brownsville. Yeah. So anyway, so this is we'll have to time this out, but right now there's a front that's Christmas morning clearing Christmas night. So maybe it speeds up, maybe it doesn't. Tim says, just call me Santa. Oh, good gravy. Good gravy. Mickey says that would mean around 58-ish days. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of what I'm looking at. I need to dial into it a little bit today. Now that we're starting to see a very clear signal of the recycle, it's time to start comparing and seeing if there are other pieces that are also falling in. But yeah, around high 50s is kind of what we're thinking. Mickey says the GFS is coming into alignment with the BSR for Christmas. Yeah, and that's kind of, the timing may be off a day or two, but there's that storm system clearing out, right? So that's kind of what we're thinking. Jay says Oscar really hammered Eastern Cuba in the Guantanamo region a month ago, and we didn't even know it was there. I mean, we knew it was there. We talked about when Oscar was there. So, but there's the recycle. This looks like the recycle to me. Cindy says 58 days. That's long, isn't it? If that's what it is. It's still a little too early to dial in. We'll see. Hold on one second. All right. Sorry about that. New Year's Coffee Talk broadcast live from the Mooney at 10,000 feet. I'm working New Year's Day in the morning. And I don't know that I'll have my transition training done by then. All right, so that's kind of where we're at. It'll be interesting to see, how this all plays out in terms of the front for Christmas. But the early call we made, and I don't remember how long ago we did this. It's been a while, but we put this together. I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And we were saying Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, there was going to be a storm system and then it's clearing. We have to see how it times out exactly, but in that vicinity. But for right now, it looks like New Year's should be beautiful. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. He put a serious face on that text. It's just Alisi being retired. He's not retired. I saw him out at the maintenance hangar yesterday. But being he's not in the TV world. He's not watching coffee. He did coffee talk with us the other day, but he's not watching it. Beverly says if it's a long cycle, we don't get as many repeats of a bad one. That's the hope, right? But I don't want to commit to it being a long cycle just yet. I need to really look and see how the timing plays out. So, don't run with that just yet. Yeah. All right. Sound good? We looking good here, friends? Look how pretty that 7-day is. All right, we got some storms. That's fine. A lot of nice weather. A lot of nice weather. But please come out and see us for Share Your Christmas on Friday morning. Please, please. I'm going to be out there just sipping coffee, trying to stay awake and trying to stay warm. So we can do this together. Chris says, you clued us in about Christmas weather more than a month before Christmas. We're just trying to use the techniques. We're just trying to use the long range techniques. you know? All right. Is that it? Is that good? Sound good? All right. I've got a billion things to do for my own Christmas present for myself. So, listen, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning for Coffee Talk. And then I'll be with you for West 2 News at noon and at 4. Sound good? I'll see you on TV. All right. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you all for hanging out for Coffee Talk. Let's enjoy today, but be ready for some storms tomorrow. Take care. Bye.